Hey guys, it's Jared here at Bryant Ballistic Systems. Here with me is Lewis from Grand Therapy Arsenal, and sidekick Carl. First things first, we're going to have Lewis from Group Therapy Arsenal kind of take it over, kind of share what he does on YouTube. He has a great YouTube channel, shows all the local gun shows, shows all kinds of gun reviews of new guns, old guns. Just a great overall instructor, showing different guns and how they perform, and he's a very honest guy, showing if there's any malfunctions with the guns or how it feels, like just great honest reviews. So, Lewis, you want to take it over?
All right, well, thank you, Jared. Again, I want to say thank you to Jared and Bryant Ballistics to be here, to have this collaborations with them. I'm glad that I came out here a couple of weeks ago, about a month ago, and saw the store. I saw it online. I said, the store near me, I got to check it out. So what I started, my background is I've been in law enforcement and for about 20 years. I grew up with firearms. My parents were in law enforcement since 1982. So needless to say, firearms is my passion, and my channel, Group Therapy Arsenal, I just want to have something about, bringing people together. It's not, I was going through a lot of issues in life when I was younger, so I like that group therapy because I want to talk to people, be with people, and have the same common what we like to do and stuff. Yeah. And it's just not just talking about, we talk about pistols, of course, on Group Therapy Arsenal. I do bring out there to talk to people about different aspects about guns. And my channel's very young. It only has 400 subscribers on there. I had to take a break because I had a stroke in 2024 in April 1st. So it's been over 2 years. So I'm just getting right back into it, learning how to talk and be more acclimated in front of a camera. But the industry has been good to me. Like Jared said, I go to all the local gun shows from here to Miami.
A lot of travel.
They're in Tampa right now, the Florida gun shows. I couldn't get a chance to go out there today. Hopefully tomorrow to bring some new content. And a lot of the gun shows are different. I know a lot of people in the industry, and I believe that we just collaborate together, especially with Jared and Bryant, with Bryant Ballistics. It'll be awesome. And like he said, my channel is very honest. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I don't do it for a profit. I'm a small tadpole in the pond, out there.
You gotta start somewhere.
You gotta start somewhere,
But you still have decent connections with some really good local companies, some guys from Live Free and
Live Free
and stuff.
Live Free Armory down south. I got to meet Lewis down there. Big shout out to Lewis at Live Free Armory. Got to meet the guy from Fusion. Bob from Fusion, big shout out to him. And I'm an ambassador with Fusion.
Nice. We're a big fan of Fusion guns.
Yeah, I own one.
Hopefully one day we get to collaborate, go down there to do a podcast down there.
Absolutely. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
And shoot with them, also with Shark Tactical.
Oh, Shark Coast Tactical?
Shark Coast Tactical. Got to meet one of the representatives from there. And which was that guy company? Strybog, the guy that the company overhead company name.
Grand Ordnance.
Global Ordnance.
Oh, Global Ordnance, yeah.
Global Ordnance. I met a guy from Global Ordnance down there after the Palmetto Gun Show. Awesome guy. I'm trying in the works to do something down there, but like I said, I'm very small, growing every day. I have over almost 85,000 viewers. I just need to get my subscribers up. Group Therapy Arsenal. But again, thank you again for letting me collaborate with you guys and talk about the different new things in the gun industry.
Yeah. So, Group Therapy Arsenal and us here at Bryant Ballistic Systems, we are kind of conjoining a bunch of videos together. We want to bring even more information, more reviews to you guys. We want to try to push, the Second Amendment narrative for everybody. We want people to care. We want people to be comfortable. We want people to get out there and shoot. We want people to get comfortable with what they, whatever they carry. It will be a lot of, there'll be some podcasts involved. There'll be some, range days of some podcasts. There'll be gear reviews, rifle, pistol. I mean, all kinds of firearm reviews, even holsters. I mean, all kinds of equipment. And it's just putting the work in, using it. I don't want to say abusing it, but I'm kind of hard on the shit, so it kind of is abuse. But
1,000 round.
1,000 round reviews, seeing how stuff holds up. I mean,
Absolutely.
this Kimber here, you put what, close to 500 already in it, and good gun.
Yes, no malfunctions at all. And this is not a plug for Kimber because I'm not sponsored by Kimber. I'm just saying that
good product.
It's a good product.
Yeah.
And again, the 2K11 Kimber, another excellent pistol.
But this is more budget. Yeah, okay.
My channel is geared to the more budget-friendly person, the more everyday person. And I have to get back to those roots as I started. But this right here, if you ever want a Kimber and you want to feel the 2011, Kimber around this, but MSRP is around 1,100.
Yeah,
Roughly
1,100.
We can't give exact prices because this will be.
Yeah, I think that's the manufacturing. But with a gun of that quality and what you get out of the box, other companies are going to pay upwards of $18,000, close to $2,000 for it, and I'm pretty sure this is making the Kimber fans in the room very happy.
Oh, I like Kimber.
No, Kimber makes great stuff. I'm not the biggest Kimber fan. I just know, they make great products. I'm very picky with my guns, but that is a very phenomenal gun. I will be purchasing one soon.
And for the price point, I know we're jumping into this, but at the price point, with a carbon fiber grip, where can you find something like that with a carbon fiber
for real.
grip?
I didn't realize that was carbon fiber, to be honest with you.
And that's all the side.
Now, don't get me wrong.
Texture.
That's a 2K11 frame, right?
Yes.
Okay.
2K11 frame. So there's a lot of different things you can customize it to.
Yeah, and there's a lot of there's a lot of very well-known competition shooters and well-known YouTubers out there that literally praise that gun for how well it performs at a budget level that it has. And believe it or not, we weren't even focused on talking about that gun. It's that great of a gun, to be honest with you. But no, that's kind of the stuff we want to provide you with the collaboration between Bryant Ballistic Systems, Group Therapy Arsenal. Basically just give people the best reviews, the best, quality.
Honest reviews.
Honest reviews.
Yes.
And it will be, it can be, sometimes it'll just be about news of what's going on in the industry. That's what we're about to get into now is the Second Amendment news of things that's going on. We're going to go over some stuff in different states as well. I know we're here in Florida, but the thing is a lot of these people, and I'm not trying to get political, I don't care about the politics part of it, but when these other, governors and people in Congress and different things like that, these higher ups, they get that little inch, they'll take a mile, and then other states will see, well, they can do it, we can do that too. Yeah. And that's it's an infringement on the Second Amendment.
It's like a wildfire.
Yep.
And not pointing fingers at people, but there's a lot of states that are trying to follow suit because one person did it, and they're trying to see if they can one up that person for stripping people's gun rights, and it's not right. So one of the first topics we're going to talk about with the our Second Amendment news is there's actually a kind of an ammo shortage right now. We see it here a little differently because this is, we're a business and we try to give, our customers the stock of ammo. Well, if it's literally everything on back order, that's literally an ammo shortage. That means the manufacturers themselves can't get it to the distributors. And I'm sure, these two guys here, they're the consumer trying to get ammunition to go give you the reviews and give you the content, and even for their own, personal carrying or going to the range and getting their own time behind their own firearms, they're having a hard time finding ammo. And in the ammo that they find, from what I'm seeing and hearing is a lot of the shops are kind of hoarding it, and they're skyrocketing the price a little bit.
They're skyrocketing the price, and basically these large companies, these ammo companies, are only sending it to large companies.
See, that's what we were talking about today.
Large companies like your retail major companies out there.
Yeah.
You see it on their shelves. And of course, they can do amazing deals. But biggest thing is that we, especially Jerry, as being a local business person, having his local shop, it's kind of hard. It's hard for him to do it, to get it, and he can't. He wants to provide for us, and we'd rather shop local than shop bigger retail stores. So, to be honest, is that it's hard for him to get the ammo, and when he does get it, it's gonna fly off the shelf.
Yeah, it sure does. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, me and him were talking earlier today, and I hunt, and I use a 30-06, but I use the Winchester. It's the deer load. It's 150 grain.
The XPS or something like
that. XPS, something like that. And I was telling him when I first started buying it, when I first got the gun, it was $17 for 20 of them. Now it's 42, 43. So,
yeah,
I mean,
crazy.
it's definitely not stayed where it was at.
Yeah.
So, it's going up.
And just like with ammo, what was it? People are scared. Not scared. They're scared buying.
Yeah.
So they're cleaning house, knowing that things are going to change like it did during COVID when they had the big ammo.
You saying
scare.
the consumer's scared to buy?
No, they're doing scared buying. So they're
okay, yeah. They're hoarding themselves.
Hoarding
They're
themselves.
trying to hoard
The
themselves.
toilet paper back in the day with COVID.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, with everything going on in the country, and we're not trying to, get political or nothing, but there's a lot of stuff going on, and people want to be prepared.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you be prepared?
Yeah.
So I can't, you can't blame people, for feeling that type of way, because let's be honest, a person that feels like that knows the government ain't going to protect them. They got to protect themselves.
That is true. That is
Rather
true.
need it, not have it.
That is true.
Or have it, not need it.
Because I bought a normal case of 1,000 rounds.
Yeah.
From a consumer, a big retail company. And it was roughly around, at that time, I think it was around $240, $250. That same box right now is $325. And that's only been a month.
And that's 9?
That's 9mm, 115 grain.
Yep.
And luckily, there's only $1 difference between 115 and 124. But then it adds up, and it goes up in price. When you go to like your subsonic rounds, 147 and 165. If you can find 165, let me know. Put it in the comments. Let me know where I can get 165 hush puppies.
Nothing wrong with that.
Subsonic.
No, but the ammo shortage is a real thing. I mean, if you're not an avid, gun consumer or anything, you may not realize it. But when you go look for that ammo on the shelf, it's probably going to be scarce. The place you can probably find it is your bigger retail stores, your bigger hunting stores. A lot of local smaller companies and businesses sometimes have to rely on ordering remanufactured ammo, and that's not a bad thing. Just know, I mean,
I got some questions about that. I'm gonna let you finish, but I got some questions.
Yeah, and then remanufactured ammo, like some people feel some type of way about it, feel like it's not good quality, and it depends on where you get it from. I mean, we do carry here at the shop. We put, there's one brand that we use, and we've had hardly any problems with them. Out of the whole box of 1,000, there was 3 misfires. So it hit the primer and never went off. and it was substantially cheaper too. So like, I mean, I can see where some people are like, no, I'm not gonna buy it because I'm afraid it's gonna go off. But for range ammo, I don't think it's a bad,
Well,
purchase.
get into that, and I remember the whole thing about reman ammo. People are scared. People back in the day, everybody used to reload their own stuff.
Yeah.
I remember growing
That was
up,
huge.
and people used to do it. Now people are scared to even say, "Hey, Carl, if you made these reloads, and I come to you and say, hey, can I buy a box of 9 off you or something like that?" The laws have changed. Nobody's doing that no more. So we have to get it from the bigger companies that are doing that. And to be honest with you, I remember wearing those blazer jackets back in the day, and out of 1,000, I've had probably about 50 malfunctions,
Holy crap!
and that was original ammo
Yeah.
and stuff. So then I did come across one time. I did buy reman, and I didn't know I bought reman, but I've had 2 or 3 malfunctions.
Yeah.
So it all depends. Then I've seen companies that had I push it in a feed ramp. It doesn't go up the feed ramp, and I look at it. None of the rounds were crimped. A whole case was not crimped.
Wow.
I called them up and said they almost told me that I couldn't return them because of that. I was like, I don't have a reload machine.
And that's Blazer.
Yeah.
And that's a big manufacturer for it's crazy.
I seen a video on that. That like freaked me out, but it was only one time like that. But I shoot Blazer,
And I tell you what, even though some of them may have a good name behind them, but there's nothing that's perfect.
yeah, batches are always
You always have your
like your pistols. You got a certain model, a certain
you can have
serial
lemons
number.
every now and then, or
Yeah.
manufacturing hiccups. I mean, it happens. Something else that's going on in the 2A industry is just recently, I think it was 2 days ago, the Department of Justice. They are handpicked by, President of the United States, Vice President, more or less the President of the United States, but they have obligation to. The president has pushed them to fight for the Second Amendment rights for law-abiding citizens and everyday consumers, and they saw that there was a heavy infringement upon Second Amendment rights during the last administration era with the ATF, and the ATF was pushing for pistol brace bans on AR-15s with pistol braces. They were pushing for the 80% lowers being serialized, so people can't actually make privately made firearms. And that's been a thing since the founding fathers got together and decided to find this nation and fight for the right. That's been a thing. That's been a right of everybody's. But the thing is that what I'm getting at is the Department of Justice just recently just went to court, was supposed to fight for these rights, and they had a whole list of things that they were supposed to fight for. They literally only fought for 3 out of the 10, and one of the big ones is the pistol brace ban. They are letting ATF basically try to make law when they're not even allowed to make law. They're trying to say you need to register as an SBR even if you have a pistol brace, or you need to register your person-made firearms. Because if you make a person-made firearm, if you didn't know this, for the guys watching, you don't have to put a serialized number or nothing on it. You can make it in your as long as it's personally for you and you only. You don't need a serial number for it. That's why people go with the 80% lowers, and they can just mill it out in their workshop or their gun room or whatever, wherever they in a garage, and they make their gun. And the thing is they are trying to push a narrative that limits people from their rights, and the Department of Justice dropped the ball on that. And my question to you, to my to the viewers and to my partners here, like, who's at fault here? So do you think it's the Department of Justice that didn't hold up their end? Or do you think that they only try to fight for a few things and wanted to win those few things and come back later? Or do you think that somebody higher up is more, should be held accountable for it? Because let's be honest, a lot of people try to point at the president. Let's just say the president has 50 million things that's going on, and I'm not, saying that he shouldn't stand up for it, but like, should it be his fault? And should he be holding people accountable? Like, what do you think?
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm new to the whole pistol brace.
Yeah.
I have the Springfield Kuno.
Yeah.
Okay, the classical, the folding stock and stuff. So I'm still learning it about how I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube and read a lot of different things from different states and everything else, but I know that now a fixed stock on anything under 16 inches.
Yeah, a fixed stock or adjustable stock it has to be 16 inches or larger, correct?
Okay,
and that's any AR-15 type of rifle, period. Even if it's they wouldn't be considered a pistol no more if it's 16 inches.
So a bladed stock, like one you have right over there, the bladed stock.
Yeah,
now
that's considered still a brace.
A brace.
Yeah,
but it doesn't have to be SBR as short.
Nope. Yeah, so for the guys, that are watching, if you don't know, the pistol braces give consumers the ability to utilize a pistol brace, and by the law it says that you can briefly shoulder it, or you can put the brace in like a strap on your arm. It's for disabled veterans to utilize, AR-15s, AK. There's all kinds of different guns out there that utilize a pistol brace. I can give you a whole list of them. But the thing is this has been legal since day one, and now you have a agency, not even lawmakers, telling you that no, you have to register as small barrel rifles, and they'll change it. Sign it off today, and tomorrow you'll have 50 million people. I know it's exaggerating, but let's just say you'll have 50 million people that are felons overnight. Like, how's that? That's not fair.
That is true.
And I don't need people knocking down my door because I'm bashing government stuff. But it's honest truth. You can't do that to law-abiding citizens. You are literally hurting the law-abiding citizens that are doing the right thing. You think a criminal gives a damn if they have a stock on their gun or not? I don't know. It's just, that's one of the things that just happened, and they don't show you on the news because they don't want you to know. They don't care. They'd rather show you bombs going off in Israel and Iran. They'll rather you show you that, but not what's going on really in your country.
That's true. That's true.
Anyway.
And like you said, even with those new law things coming out, especially, I don't know how, even in social media, like YouTube, I have a lot of different backlashes in what you can say and not say.
Yeah,
and that's the hardest thing because
censorship.
The censorship, of it, and
we deal with that ourselves.
There's another channel out there, Rumble. Have you ever heard of Rumble?
Yeah.
I tried using it, but it was kind of hard for me.
Isn't that like a pro? Like, it's not censored.
It's not censored. It's pro 2A. A lot of the bigger guys doing it, but a lot of guys that are established out there in the YouTube community are not monetized no more.
Yeah. Have you seen We the Free TV?
Yes.
The guy on Pin My Gun. If you want to get me on there, I like to talk to you, bud. You're cool as shit. Just saying.
Yes.
I love that guy. Yeah. That's my favorite dude. I love that guy.
So a lot of these people are not monetized no more, but they don't care because they already got their 5.5 to 10 million subscribers. And if they were, like a guy like me, we have to tread lightly. My wife and I were just talking about that. It ain't just about videos.
Yeah.
We see high businesses that have the money to kind of have these, not even saying Facebook, I'm not saying YouTube, but like have these these industries or corporate people like, here, I got the money to hush you up so I can post and do whatever I want. But then the little guy over here, we post a picture of a gun and they flag me on Facebook.
I posted, they took down one of my videos from the last gun show.
We keep it up, they'll probably take the video down.
Oh, they will. Trust me.
Well, but I actually sat and reviewed it. I had to take a class because I took a picture of a company from down south. Actually, I did not know they were from this area, from like Dunellen area. I think it was Dunellen area. But it was like, it had their name and then it said silencer, powered by silencer. The word silencer on the billboard,
And
they cut it out because now with YouTube, you can't talk about silencers. You can't talk about the use of silencers. You can't talk about this right here holds a standard 15 round mag.
Oh, yeah, mag
This
capacity?
is a 15 round mag,
Yeah.
and that is a 15 round mag. Now, if I have a stick mag of a Glock, that is a 15 round mag. But we all know what it is.
I got you.
So everything is a mag. Everything's censored with that. And
Yeah.
especially what we're going to talk about next in Virginia.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, so what we're getting on to now, after we're talking about Department of Justice and stuff, now, like I said, we're going to talk about some other states and how they're stripping gun rights to law-abiding citizens. I'm not even sure the governor's name. It's a female that just recently became the governor
Yes.
of Virginia. She has proposed, or it's literally been proposed and voted on
By the House.
probably one of the most restrictive gun bills I've ever seen a governor try to push through. And it's gotten so high up to where I believe it's on her table to sign off,
It's
right?
going to be
Or
on the
it's about
table by Monday.
Monday.
And my crazy thing is, before we even go further on, the viewers out there, please comment, ask the question, and give me what we're about to say. She wants to ban semi-autos. Okay? This is a semi-auto. That's a
That's a
semi-auto.
semi.
That's a semi-auto. Most of your
Your police
pew
use
pews,
semi-auto.
Yeah.
it's a semi-auto, or law enforcement uses semi-auto. But guess what the definition of semi-auto is? Assault firearms. Can someone please elaborate out there in the 2A world, fans?
Last
give
time
me
the
the
assault was in
definition.
action, right?
Yes. Give me the definition of assault firearm, please. And you can use AI on Google because they'll give it to you. And it's not what you're thinking about.
They'll give you a Kimber with like a 3 variable zoom scope on it
Yes.
with a grip.
With a grip and a foregrip right here. And
Always some shit.
yeah. But they'll give you the exact answer at the end after you read like 20 paragraphs.
No, so Virginia State, right? So this is just this scratches the surface. Like this doesn't. There's so much involved. I was reading up on it. There was literally 7 pages of different bills. Like I wouldn't say bills, but there's like different statutes within this bill. And so the first one is they are requiring people to report activity, as in, okay, it sounds good that, hey, like if you see something, say something. Yeah, that makes sense. But what they're talking about is if you hear your neighbor arguing with his wife, or the wife arguing with the husband, or vice versa, whatever, we want you to call it in so we can possibly do a domestic violence or a domestic dispute and go in there and confiscate the firearms. That's what they want you to do. It's basically they are pushing red flag laws in that state, and they're okay with that. And that's literally not okay. And they literally want people, like, let's just say your neighbor next door and you get an argument about, hey, you need to mow your grass. And you're like, no, you need to mind your business. Well, I know he likes guns, and I hate guns. Well, guess what? I'm going to call him up, said that he threatened me. What are you going to do then? They're going to come to your house and consider a domestic dispute and go in there and take your stuff? That's
ain't right.
ridiculous.
Yeah. That sounds like an infringement on your rights.
That's exactly what it is. That's one. So another one is they're requiring serial numbers on personal made firearms, 80% lowers, just like they were just trying to fight with the Department of Justice. To the federal, at a federal level, they were trying to do that, and they didn't care to fight for it. So now, that governor sees, okay, well, the federal don't care about it. Well, I guess I'm going to follow suit too, and I'm going to require it for my state. And then now they also they're saying that you will be civilly liable for any unattended firearm in a vehicle. So if they have a warrant to search your vehicle and you're not in there, listen, here in the Gunshine State, a lot of people that are pro 2A have a gun in their vehicle, and a lot of times it is locked up. So, like, most people aren't stupid with their guns. Like, if the vehicle is locked up, that's good. And sometimes they even have lock boxes or in a glove box locked up.
Or we have a whole safe in the back.
To each of their own. But literally, you are infringing upon Second Amendment rights. You're stripping people from their gun rights. The next one that they have is they are limiting people carrying and possessing guns in hospitals that they give mental health services. So if they have a personnel, like any hospital, there shouldn't be any hospital known to man that doesn't offer mental health services. So they have the person around, like, how are you feeling today? Are you doing okay? That's a mental health specialist usually talking to you. If not, it's some guy that wants you to write a review for the freaking hospital.
Our producers give us a question.
Huh? Let's see. Let's see. Mr. Dennis Linfield says, "Hey guys, Dennis Fields from Florida Carry. Good evening." Good evening, Mr. Dennis Fields. He says, "Every year the Dennis file terrible gun bills in Florida. Fortunately, the rhinos have ignored them and not let them through just because they have a D next to the bill filing." That's good. Mm-hmm. And the thing is I'm very glad. And like I said, I'm not trying to get political with people and stuff like that. Everybody has a right to their own opinion. But I'm very glad that we have Ron DeSantis as our governor, who is very, very pro-gun, and he would literally smack that right off the table if that ever came to his desk.
Sure.
But no, and Florida Carry, I believe y'all have a Facebook as well, a Facebook following. I'm actually part of Florida Carry's Facebook following, and I've been a member of that since I'm pretty sure 2016, 2017. So, and it has great information on there. And it tells you, what you should and should not do at traffic stops. If you have a gun on you, it literally gives you so much information of where you can carry a gun, where you can't, like federal buildings and whatnot. That's a great Facebook. If any of you guys are not part of that, that is a great Facebook group to get a part of. I was lucky enough to ask for the admin to get me in there years ago, and they let me in there. It's great.
I don't know if I'm in it.
He said 24,000 people on the main page of that group.
If I'm not in it, I will look it up and join that because what was that? I remember. I don't know what's his name again.
Mr. Dennis Fields.
Dennis Fields, sir. Thank you for the question. I remember back in the day, I was with local law enforcement telling me the universal sign when you got pulled over, roll down your window and go like this.
Yeah.
That was a universal sign.
Yeah.
But I remember someone telling me, "What do you want you to lock you up? To handcuff you or something like that?" Yeah. And I'm like, "No, that was a universal sign." They told me, being in the county, the deputies told me, and around the state, that they see this when you roll down the window, they know that you have a weapon you're legal to carry a weapon.
Yeah.
Now, you're not going to, those illegal ones are not going to go like this out the window. So I want to know if there's a different universal sign to alert law enforcement if you do get pulled over. Because I carry illegal, and I'm in law enforcement myself, and I just want to make sure that I'm doing things right.
No, that's it. That Facebook page, and to all the viewers on here, like Florida Carry is literally not sponsored. I'm not sponsored by them. Nothing. I'm telling you, they have been a great group to be part of, and I'm still part of that group still to this day. And I check out everything that's posted on there daily. And there's people on there daily asking questions, and there's actually admins on there that ask questions on there just to see what the comments and responses will be, just to make sure everybody's on par with the law and the rights that you have.
Absolutely.
It's a great Facebook.
It's better to be on top of things than
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
1000%.
not get warned, not right then and there, get told.
So getting back to the Virginia State stuff, and I know this isn't Florida, but I just want to show you like how quickly things can change for law-abiding citizens. Gun rights. I don't know if y'all caught that. I said that they limit people carrying and possessing firearms in hospitals that where they give you services for mental health reasons. And there's many hospitals that offer that. I don't think there's any hospital that doesn't. But like you're saying you can't carry into a hospital, which I know there's federal hospitals and stuff like that too. But the thing is if I can carry somewhere and protect myself or my family or anybody else, I want to have that right to. And another thing that Virginia State's trying to push is they're trying to require all law enforcement agencies to implement a firearm buyback program. So they're requiring them to do at least 1 to 2 a month. And I know a lot of agencies do that now, and it's usually,
Once a year?
yeah. I mean, for Florida, it's a little different, and it depends on the county. Because like we're here in Marion County, like there's not going to be a buyback here in Marion
Ain't
County.
nobody buying my guns. I know that.
Like, I'm sorry.
Shit.
But like in some other counties, and because they're kind of on a different page, they really push for the buyback, and
Well, I can tell you this, and this is kind of a little off topic. I know my wife's watching this right now, but I'm gonna tell you, every time I come to the house, she's like, "What'd you buy new?"
damn,
I was like, "What do you mean? I didn't buy no gun." She said, "Yeah, right. Yeah,
just don't mind the box coming.
don't mind the box coming in."
It doesn't say pistol; it says flowers.
It does say flowers. It says "I love you" on it.
Yeah.
Mr. Fields said, in Florida, you are not required to tell the officer you have a gun in the car. If they demand ID because you are carrying, then there is a $25 civilian fine if you do not have your ID or refuse to present it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I didn't know that.
Me either.
Yeah.
But just, I want
Nice
to
to know.
ask if you can also another thing too. I could be wrong again, which I was corrected, but I'm glad I was corrected on that. Was the DMV?
Hey, DMV, what about
If you have concealed weapons, can you or I
you
remember
want to like renew it there?
no, like put it on your license if they pull you over, or
It'd be too easy for them. They want more money, man.
because I know that
Everything's about.
they
that
used to
money.
have a point there that you can say, okay, you're working law enforcement, you can throw it on your
Yeah.
license plate.
Yeah.
But now it'd be nice if you could do that with
Yeah.
concealed carry, because it's not like I'm trying to avoid letting them know, or like some people are trying to avoid, or trying to see what I can get away with.
Yeah.
It's the safety of our officers.
Absolutely.
Yeah. One time.
It's our safety of our officers. When they pull you over, they want to make sure what they're walking into.
Absolutely.
It's even going to a call, any call. And I
They
love
don't-
my law enforcement, love the deputies out there, military. What you guys do for our country and our cities and state officials and law enforcement, I commend you.
Let me tell you this: if you don't have military or armed forces or law enforcement, you ain't got a damn thing.
That's true.
Period.
That's true.
You're gonna see chaos.
That is true.
USA. Anyway.
Hell yeah.
No. So, and in like Virginia State, like he said in the beginning, they literally are trying to ban all semi-automatic weapons, assault weapons. And the thing is who's going to dictate what's the assault semi-automatic weapon?
Well, can you dictate this one? Maryland came out the past week with Virginia about Maryland talks about a semi-auto ban in Maryland. But when you really look into it, their semi-auto ban is what California did with Glock.
So like no semi-automatic pistol? Or
Yes, because
limited to 10 rounds?
no, they're trying to say anything that you can change into like put a switch on it, basically. That's what they were talking
Oh,
about.
so like the Ruger RXM, all them Glock clones, all those,
That's what started the big,
Echelon, all that stuff.
all the Glock clones, and basically, from the other, PSA, stuff like that.
Yes, Palau commies.
Okay.
You're right.
Commies.
We work with Mr. Palau.
Okay.
Sorry.
So, right, but
Budget commies.
yeah, but you understand that they don't put it in depth. They just say banning semi-auto what? Firearms.
Yeah.
But they just want to say at the end, put a switch on it. So I'm glad that we live in Florida and all these other states because
Yeah, Florida guard.
If you didn't live in Florida, you should move to Florida. I'm not saying move. I'm not saying move all y'all move here, but
Yeah.
I am saying
You
technically
sound
the
like a
states.
Gator fan.
we like
Gator fan.
we like our guns.
Who's a Gator fan?
I don't even
No.
watch football.
Oh.
We don't.
I'm a guns fan.
All right, so the last thing we have for Second Amendment news is I don't know if some of the viewers here are a big fan of Aero Precision. Aero Precision, ever since I got into firearms whenever I was 18, they've been around, man, for a while, and they have been like a lot of people's go-to for a lot of AR builds. They do a lot of AR-15s, AR-10s. They even got into the bolt action, higher caliber industry. They got into a lot of the PCC stuff. But anyway, Air Precision's been around for a while, and they were a great company, and they still are a great company. But the thing is we're not trying to sit here and bash on anybody's company or anything like that, because Air Precision has always been a great company, and I have had many ARs built through them. I personally built many of my ARs with their lowers or the receiver sets and stuff like that. We were carrying them here in the shop, and they were very popular. But Air Precision, from rumors that we've heard, is they didn't even show up for SHOT Show this year. They actually have been almost have to file for bankruptcy because they have essentially bit off more than what they can chew, more or less. I guess they bought too many CNC machines, got behind on bills and stuff. And from what I understand from people that work there, is they just dropped their employees' insurance policy without letting them know, which is not
Cool.
good business.
Not good.
Not saying don't buy from this stuff, but I would be wary of buying from them, because from what I hear, and we've had it happen to us here at Bryant Ballistic Systems, we put in orders through Air Precision, and we just get told that they're on back order. So you're just holding my money until you have the time to make it, or hopefully one day you do get it to me. And
That's not good business.
they have been a great company up until now, and not saying they're not a good company now, but they have a lot of work to do to fix their issues. I don't know if these guys have heard anything about Aero Precision. I was just sharing it to my viewers on here because I don't want y'all to go out there and purchase a lower, send it in to get an FFL transfer or anything, and be waiting 8 months and be like, hey, Aero Precision, where's my stuff at? You don't even get your phone call answered from their support because there's nobody there.
But they got your money.
They sure got your money because they need it for legal fees probably.
But the other thing is they're a big company, a very big company.
Yeah.
And it's not like, okay, you got smaller companies out there, and you can read on their site, it says made to order.
Made to order. Now, a lot of the times now, if you go to click on it, it says back order, out of stock. Almost everything you look at.
Thomas, we love you too, buddy.
Oh, Thomas, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, buddy.
How you doing, Thomas?
We used to work with him as well. But no, that's some of the Second Amendment news that's going on this week and last week that we've noticed here at Bryant Ballistic Systems, Group Therapy Arsenal, and Carl's going to hear it from me because I'm going to bitch and complain to them at work about it.
There's one thing though. One thing that Virginia actually is doing what they need to do, and I'm happy with one point. Only one point. They're grandfathering people.
Yeah, grandfather men if they already have the personal made firearm.
Yeah,
I think they're requiring the serial number.
the required rounds in a mag.
Oh, if you already have the magazines, yeah, I did see that.
The larger mags.
So
I don't know what the larger mags are for the people out there. Please notate that.
Anderson.
3-0.
Because in Florida, we have mags that can go up to 60, 100,
No,
stuff like that.
basically, Virginia is the one thing I accidentally missed was Virginia is limiting their people to 15 round mags. Yeah.
You see that belt fed 150 round 9mm?
I'm gonna tell you right now, they can talk all the shit they want to, but that Ruger Mini 14 still got my eye.
You know, it's
I love
crazy.
that gun.
Does the same thing as an AR-15.
Love that gun.
But if you show one a Mini 14 and show them an AR-15, they're gonna be like, well, the Mini 14 is not this.
You can mow stuff down with a Mini 14.
Like, jeez. What's crazy is the price of the Mini 14 now.
You can get one for about $600-700, and now they're about 15 or
Yeah.
16.
16.
Oh yeah, the Mini 14s, the
Oh, yeah.
Rugers,
I want the one with the collapsible stock.
the ranch one that we used to call
Canada-
the ranch one.
So-
I think that's what it is.
Mr. Palau on here said Canada has a full handgun ban with a buyback. So
Communist.
I'm not 100% sure. Like I've heard about it, and this is me asking you, Palau. Are they requiring them to do the buyback? If you can, if you're still in here, can you comment on that for me? Because I'm just curious if they're requiring that because somebody needs to overthrow that guy for real. That's ridiculous.
We just went to space together. Really? Come on.
What's that? Is that Anderson? Mr.
Yeah.
Anderson.
Mr. Anderson, Josh, good to see you, buddy. We miss you. There's all kinds of people commenting. Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to get to everybody as best I can.
Anybody I know out there? I know you're seeing it. I know you're watching. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to ask questions.
Roberts, Mr. Dylan Roberts said every year what'd you do?
I
Okay.
went to go see more so you could read the whole thing.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Every year people steal things they didn't, or I'm not sure what it says there, but they didn't care for before, act like different brand is suddenly the best, turn on brands like they liked before, promote new items, trends that are forgotten by next year. So don't give up on Arrow. They rarely have any defaults that I know of. No. Arrow's products are great. They're great. And like I've seen walkthroughs of their manufacturer, their plant, great. You don't do your employees like that.
No, that says right there all you need to know about a company when you start doing your employees and the people under you.
So going back to Canada stuff, Mr. Plow is stating that Canada said that they are going to send in law enforcement door to door, making sure that they took part of the buyback program. That it is a voluntary registration. 2% of people actually registered.
That's true. I did see
Oh,
that.
man.
2% out of what? 56. It was almost 50. Almost over 50 million people with firearms there, and only 2%. So that really tells you something.
Yeah.
They're not registering. They're not going to do it.
You might want to pick a different topic to address, bud.
Yeah. There's more things happening in Canada, I bet you, than that.
So Mr. Anderson said that, and I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong, but Kennesaw, Georgia, that there's a city ordinance that all homeowners own at least one gun.
I like it.
I like it.
I like it.
Excuse me.
Swearing.
There is a gun company. There is a manufacturer in Kennesaw, Georgia. I know there is one.
I'm gonna tell you what, H&K is made in Georgia.
Yeah,
they are.
their American plant is. Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Is that the one in Kennesaw?
I don't know where it's
I don't
at,
know.
but H&K.
Because I know I've seen it. I don't know what company.
Where's it at?
True Precision.
True Precision in Kennesaw.
No, I'm not sure what they made. I can't remember.
Our producer is telling us True Precision.
Yeah, our producer.
Our producer.
All right, so So that's all we got for 2A news. So we're gonna have a roundtable discussion, us three, including my viewers. I would like for y'all to get involved with this. I am always excited every year for new guns coming out and new products, new designs. Some people don't come up with new designs. Glock. But
I don't care if you did a stippling job with Gen 6.
no, believe it or not, Glock actually finally changed a little bit. So, but anyway, we're going to share our top 3 new guns that we are excited about, and it's like within the last year or 2 that they've come out. There's a lot of new guns from SHOT Show that just came out. But for my viewers on here, I want you to also share. Give me from 3 being your least favorite, not your least favorite, but like your 3, 2 to 1. Your 1 being your most excited. You're about if there's any that you're excited about. If there's not, and you're old school and you like the stuff that works in your safe or in your truck or on your person,
Hey,
use it.
don't knock the classics now.
I'm not knocking class.
Okay, you know
what a classic for me
You know
is.
I like them old double barrels now.
I like an old Smith & Wesson 686.
Let me tell you
Even
something.
at 686, man.
Hey, you can't beat a wheel gun, you know.
Hey, you damn sure can.
You're only limited to 6 rounds, but hey, that's kind of fun to complain, right? Yes, it is.
Make sure your shooting's up to par.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, all right. So the top 3, we're gonna each share our number 3, and I already kind of told these guys, kind of get your top 3 favorite guns that are kind of new that you're excited for, and we're each gonna do our number 3, our number 2, our number 1, and like I said, I would like to hear what some of the viewers have that they're excited for as well. So please comment in the section. Homer or Carl, sorry. Share your number 3.
My number 3 would be the Colt Officer model. It's the lightweight. It just come out. They discontinued it for a while. I don't know how long, but they just come back out with it. A lot of people don't know. He gets updates on new stuff that comes out, like before it comes out, and it just seems like a good quality gun, fits in your hand right, and that would be my number 3.
Yeah. I believe that was a limited release too. Like I think it only has a certain amount of number made. I was actually lucky enough to get a hold of one for a customer, and it's actually a really nice quality gun.
What color is that?
It's all stainless, but the grip is a new stained grip that they do, and it's like a yellow, brown, black. It is beautiful.
It is.
And to be honest, like I do like Colt. I am a Colt fan, and that gun really knocked my socks off. I do like that gun a lot. It ain't my top 3, but my top 3 is better. But Lewis, what's your number 3?
My number 3 for the past year or so, I would have to say the Springfield Echelon. I had the 4.5. Now you got right here is the 4.0.
So you have one on the table, right?
Yes. I got the gear pack with it. It has the Meridian red dot on it. I like the ergonomics on it.
All guns were already unloaded before,
All of it, safe, everything.
just so you know. I don't want nobody to freak out.
Yes.
Gun safety first.
Yes, 100%. I've seen bad things without gun safety. So some of the things that I wrote down from it that I like about it, it has that tactical rear dot sight, U dot sight on there, and the gear pack with this.
Yeah, it comes
With the
what all it
Meridian?
comes with. It comes with like the sight and
Yes.
the optic.
Comes
Pull
with
out,
the
don't
Meridian,
judge me.
and it comes with three oversized mags and one standard mag. So the grip I love is 1.2 inches. It's a standard grip for me, and it's aggressive serrations on there. Trigger pull on there is awesome. But the gear pack, and straight out the box, they already have the green dot on there already, and it's dead on.
Yeah, the gear package, right?
Yeah, the gear.
Yeah, I believe when you get these Springfields, like they have a kit, right? And there's a Verdian green dot that comes on these. Even their what's the Hellcat Pro. When you get that, it has a Verdian on as well. They come zeroed in, like, so you don't even have to really mess with a whole lot.
But my biggest thing was on my my biggest thing was on my 4.5 echelon when I first got it in the gear pack. They had a how you pronounce Riton, the Riton.
Oh yeah, the Riton or Riton.
Right, they had their sights on there.
Okay.
In their gear pack.
Yeah, Riton actually has a good reputation.
The only reason why the number 3 is that because I like it's going to be Croatia.
Oh, it's made in Croatia.
Yes.
Okay.
I know Springfield's an American company, but the Echelon, the Springfield Kuna, and
some of their line is made in Croatia.
Yes, because their military uses it, and that's why I got to go number 3. And somebody out there is watching this and saying you just put that number 3, and that's going to be slash Kuna with that too, because there's other ones that I want to talk about.
To elaborate a little bit on the Echelon, so I've actually personally had some time behind. I had a 4.5 Echelon. To be honest with you, it feels great in the hand. Like you said, ergonomics are great, has great serrations, great deal for the price. I think that they're in the ballpark of like the $800 range for that whole gear package. I mean, it's a great overall package. I do have one gripe with that gun, and it has a spongy trigger out of the box, at least the one I had. It had a real spongy trigger, and I was throwing shots left real bad. And maybe it's because I suck at shooting. I don't know. But going on number 3 for me, and anybody that personally knows me knows how I feel about certain guns and certain companies, because I'm very picky. I know it sounds like it's a cocky thing, but I'll find any reason to not like a gun.
No, not you.
Yes.
Number 3 is the dagger.
Hell no, it ain't Kel-Tec either. Kel-Tec ain't nowhere near on the list. I don't even carry Kel-Tec here.
So, listen, if you think you're having a bad day, there is some guy out there that thinks Kel-Tec is the best.
Hey, don't knock me wrong. Hey, don't knock me wrong. On a budget situation, if that's what you can afford to protect yourself.
Yeah, whatever
go
you can
for it.
afford. And
we're playing around here.
yeah,
but
I'm just joking
thinking.
because
This is what we think.
there's times where that we will tell you serious information and be serious. Like, this is just,
Us having fun.
us having fun poking at each other because we all know each other. We literally know what each other likes, and we'll poke at each other about it. But so my number 3 is, believe it or not, is the Smith & Wesson Shield X.
Yep. Never thought. Never in a million years would I thought you would come out with that.
I am not a Smith & Wesson
So,
fan.
the Smith & Wesson Shield X.
Yes, and this is a
Comp version.
The comp version. So this one here, okay, for instance.
I don't even know this guy anymore.
So, for instance, this Shield X, my one gripe with it is like the grip feels very narrow in my hand. I got big meat cleaver hands. But I'll tell you what.
I know where this is going.
I work law enforcement myself. I have had years in law enforcement. These were issued the M&P 9mm. Not these, but the original M&P 9mm. And I'm telling you, that's what gave me the worst taste in my mouth for Smith & Wesson. And I'm sorry to bash them because they made an amazing product with this because they fixed that god-awful trigger.
Well, it was a hinge trigger, right?
It's a hinge trigger.
Yeah.
And so you're pulling the trigger, but you're also pulling, like this, half the trigger is moving when the other part is not. And you're talking about a spongy trigger? That is a horrible trigger. I'm talking, it is absolutely horrible. And especially if you don't keep up with it. But anyway, this gun here, the Shield X, this is a comp version, so it has the big port comp and everything. This gun has an amazing trigger. It has a beautiful reset. And if you're looking for a concealed carry gun that won't break the bank and is reliable out of the box, get your Shield X.
Yeah, because MSRP is around $700, and what they did, I read on about it is that the reason why they did it, their design, and I don't understand why the port is so small, but their design is saying that the gases won't interfere with your
velocity, maybe.
no, it's not interfere with your optic, so you can stay on target. But I've seen other companies that have a bigger.
Well, they're probably it's probably just advertisement talk. I mean, I'm not saying it's not true, but a top port like that a lot of people are going to nowadays, just like this Echelon has a top port with the integrated comp. It keeps the muzzle flat.
Yeah.
Like it. Yeah, I think you got the gas that's combusting inside of creating the recoil. It gets the chance to escape, and also you have the gases spewing out of the top, which also helps keep the muzzle down. It's a great design. Everybody's stealing it. Everybody's making one. It works. Yeah. And everybody that says you lose muzzle velocity, you do. It's a pistol, for God's sake. It's a pistol. You're not shooting 1,000 yards with it. So
unless you, what's his name, Michelin, shooting that 9mm Smith & Wesson 1,000 yards.
So Mr. Munns, Lay Munns just commented in the section, said, why are companies still using key mod rail systems? Most convenient thing ever. You're not wrong, because I don't think there's many people that even make key mod, attachments anymore. So if you're a company making key mod, you're behind the spectrum. Like you're behind a lot of other companies. You're way behind. Like M-Lock has taken over. You need to get on M-Lock rail.
What is the? Forgive me. What is M-Lock? What was that you said?
Oh, he was saying that a lot of the companies nowadays are still making key mod. So key mods were on AR-15s and mainly AR-15s, but they had it's similar to M-Lock, but it has the circular insert. It's a different version of, think of the M-Lock rail, okay, but it's very specific. It has a hole and then a slit to it.
So almost like a sling, like the
kind of, yeah.
Would you?
So, and it's very old, not very old, but it's everything's revolutionized over time. Nobody runs key mod no more.
I've never heard of it, so I'm learning something new tonight.
So, so Robert says he likes the MK3 MRD 5.7. That's awesome. To be honest, I'm not sure what the MK3. Oh, is it that ain't H&K, is it? Oh, is the FN?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the FN. I don't know anything about it. 5.7, of course. FN. Right?
Zippy. Hybrid 22.
Yeah, see, Lane said it's the circular fastener versus the squared off look. So instead of it all squared off, it has a circular part on the right side. So I have one product up there that's for key mod up there, and it's just for that one random guy that still runs a key mod rail.
Okay.
So I mean,
random guy.
It's key mod's way behind. If whatever company's still making key mod, they need to reevaluate themselves. Not to be rude, but so let's go to number 2 for everybody's pick. Carl, what you got for number 2?
I think the SIG, the DH3, the P365 Legion.
Okay, yeah, that's a good gun.
When the old man bought the gun, and I was in here playing with it,
no, they're good guns.
It's nice.
So, the P365 DH3, it just got released at SHOT Show. We were one of the first gun shops locally that was able to get that. It actually has an aluminum frame. If you're familiar with the P365 by 6 Hour, they have a usually polymer frame, steel slide. This has the aluminum frame, just like the Legion, the regular AXG Legion, and steel frame, but it has has an integrated double port comp, and it's a flat shooting gun. It's almost like if a 320 and a 365 had a baby, and because it's almost like a full size gun, but it's 365.
So it has the integrated comp in it.
Yeah, just like the macro, the 2 ports, integrated comp. Yeah, but these are much bigger.
Palau, that Legion is sick. I'm telling you, when I put it in my hand, I said, man, I got to get me one of these things. It's a good gun.
What do you say? Oh, okay. So, but that's your number two.
Yep.
Lewis, what's your number two?
But
Is it a hard choice?
it is a hard choice. I might have an honorable mention in this.
Ooh,
But my
freebies.
right, it's between the Sig X Macro, 365 X Macro, and the Canic. I just lost my train of thought.
The Prime?
The Prime, the Melee Prime. I put those against
And what was your first?
in videos, but it was Sig 365 X
Oh,
Macro.
okay.
I put them against each other in videos to see which one's better on my channel. If I had to literally choose one of them out of that, and I needed something, I'm going with the Canic. I like the Sig, but I'm going with the Canic because it's more budget friendly, and I believe that it's.
I tell you what, they've gotten very popular.
Yeah, Canic. Oh my
They've gotten
gosh.
very popular.
And the prices have actually not even gone up that much.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the new X
Trying to keep
Macro,
the industry fair.
right, the X Macro, and I give you another, it's the Springfield Kuna jumped up.
Yeah.
The MSRP over $200.
Okay, I'm just picking your brain. How those two guns shot? Where would you put the CZP-10 ported at?
Ooh, GG.
It depends on if you get kicked out of here today. I ain't kidding you. I'm joking.
No, I'm a see, that's for, oh, I forgot I had that. I literally forgot I had that. And I was thinking about that too, because we talked about it earlier. The CZ P10 ported.
You shot them all.
I shot them up, but
Which one? Which one?
it's the
felt
same.
best?
It's
Flat
felt
was.
best flat and for the same price between. Now let's take away the SIG because the Mete Prime and the CZ Ported are around the same price. And actually, the Canic was more
Then the CZ, right?
for the CZ.
Yeah. CZ.
I will have to go
P10s are pretty
CZ
budget
P10.
friendly.
Yes, P10 Ported. I will have to go with that. I know
I
I
had to
changed
throw
my
a
mind
CZ
3
in there,
times.
man.
I know I changed 3 times already, but yes, let's go with the CZ P10 Ported.
I
Not
made
because it's
changes
his
on
favorite company. He's wearing the shirt. Big shout out to CZ. I love the products. And especially that new 75th anniversary one.
Oh yeah, the CZ-75.
Yeah. It has no serial number on it.
So, y'all are eyeballing me.
Yeah, because I know it's about to be some crap come out your mouth. There's about to be some crap come right out your
He
mouth.
knows you more than I know you, so let's see.
He's laughing because it's probably a shot at me or something.
No, it's not. You're just not gonna expect it. Oh, you might. So-
Smith.
One of the guns I'm very sought after, and I need to get. I'm a big fan of it. The Kimber 2K11 comp. The Kimber 2K11 comp is phenomenal gun. I haven't got to shoot one. I want one so bad. I just haven't had a chance to get one.
We got to set that up there.
You know, I know.
Yeah.
You have connections to get a hold of one. I believe you've already shot the 2K11, right?
Yes.
And how'd that shoot?
To be honest, 100% honest, if this was ported, it'd be the same.
Don't hurt my feelings like that. That's a lot. Sorry, jeez. That's how emotional I am. That's a lot cheaper though.
Yes.
Like,
Now, I shot, and just don't get me, though, I know a lot of people out there, Staccato fans. Okay? Staccato fans. The Gerson 2311 Match X.
Heard good things about him.
a Gerson, I'm just flat out gonna just rip the Band-Aid off of it. Gerson Match X with somebody that knows how to work on it can literally run with the staccato and be just as good for a third of the money. Tell me I'm wrong.
What about the DS Mac?
The Mac 9 DS?
Yes.
Ported?
Or
Great.
that is the Turcado.
That is the Cerakote. It's Turkish made. and it literally is like, I can make a Staccato cheaper.
It looks just like a Staccato XC. And
It's not American made.
right, it's Turkish. But hey, a lot of big companies are coming out of Turkey.
Yeah.
Or
No.
Turkey, whatever. They call it.
EAA, Gerson,
Yeah.
all them guys, they're imported from Turkey.
They're imported and built. EA's in Jacksonville, I think, or somewhere.
No, Cocoa, Florida.
Cocoa, Florida. Yes.
I like to go see
But
them.
some of the H&Ks are made in Germany, and some of the SIGs were made in Germany years ago.
But
The
we already
new
knew
H&K,
I
the
know.
new H&K is beautiful. Forgot the name of the new H&K. I just saw it coming out. It's only built in Germany. It's not
Oh, I didn't know that. The
Yeah.
new one?
the new one. It's only built in Germany.
Yeah.
Not built here. It's not even imported to build the parts here.
2K11, I'm still sticking with it. This is a budget 2K11 pretty much. It's literally the same gun almost. Great gun.
But I know people out there that have the 2K11 will say it's not. Shoot this, please. And you have the bigger YouTubers out there.
Palal said the only reason why anyone buys a Staccato is so they can be admired at the range.
Ooh, yeah.
Fair enough.
Fair, yeah. Fair.
All right. So, number one.
Mine, the new H&K.
What he was talking about?
Yep.
Oh, the
I'm
VP9,
and
the CC?
The reason why is because that day when I bought the
The CC9?
CC9, and I was in here, I said, man, this thing is just, it feels like it's built way different than any other one I've held like that. It's solid.
Good? Okay, I was going to say good or bad.
Solid and just, I mean, it's tight. I like it.
Oh,
Like
that's a
it's-
good one.
So,
Yeah.
let me get back to
I'm
the
an
H&K.
H&K fan.
Okay.
No, so Mr. Lehman said he's looking for a new everyday carry, and he says, "What do we think of the FN57? Great gun, straight up, great gun. There's other 57s out there that are a little bit cheaper, but if you have that budget for a 57 by FN, great gun. Just know that bullet rips. That bullet straight up is a rifle round, smudged down, and it rips. It'll go through steel easily.
Yeah.
So
Depending,
careful.
Yeah. Yeah. And the round is very pricey too, just for range
Yeah,
practice.
it is.
But
It's like $47 for 20 or.
you can get, it's like 150 rounds for around $70.
Okay. Yeah.
You buy it in bulk. I think it's Fiocchi, something like that.
Yeah. I feel me.
Fiocchi range. But and for shooting a 5.7, it's like get you a lot of companies are doing it. Get you like a 22 Magnum, too, because 22 Magnum she will shoot flat just like a 5.7. Because it's almost just like a 22. It's just an amped up 22 mini 5.56.
Yeah, that thing rips though, man. Like, but that's a great gun. I don't think they have a compact version of it. It's just the one FN57.
Yeah.
So it's actually a decent sized gun. But I mean, if you can carry it, by all means, carry whatever you want, whatever you feel comfortable with. Like we rather people carry and protect themselves.
But the same size as this, but it's super light. Even holding,
yeah.
Palau, I like Ruger too. I like Ruger.
my first one? My first one, wow.
It's number one.
My number one. And I'm going to tell you.
Group Therapy Arsenal's number one.
Group Therapy
We'll see if it
Arsenal
changes
number
on
one.
YouTube.
Yeah. But my biggest problem is. And I've been waiting for this for 2 years now. 2 years. And I've discussed it. I don't even want to talk about it no more. The Saber 11.
Saber 11. Oh, no.
No, that's not my number one. It's
It's an honorable mention.
It's not even honorable. I just want to throw it out there. I'm tired. I don't want to see it no more. I don't want to see it no more. Because it's supposed to come out last year.
That's Palmetto State Armory.
Yes.
2011.
Yes.
Yeah.
But all the stuff that they talk about it, and it's going to be almost a Staccato money, I heard.
What?
Yes.
That's not the Palmetto way.
No, it's 5 different companies in one gun.
I didn't know all that. It looks good. I saw it on SHOT Show.
Oh, yeah. But when are they going to finish it?
Yeah.
But you can't tell me that they're running out of rounds to test it. But my number one all-time right now company, if I had to choose,
The judgment is brewing.
huh?
Are you nervous to say
I'm a
that?
little nervous. I'm a little nervous.
Do you want to just write it down on a piece of paper?
No, I would have to go. Oh, people gonna hurt me for this one. It's probably gonna be
The heat cannon.
no, not even that. That's what someone told me to say. But no.
The suspense of finding out.
Smith and Wesson, Shield X. Even
I was not expecting that.
I didn't
even
hear that either.
the Smith and Wesson Spec 5 that I have, and my buddy, one of my officers, co-workers, he calls that cheating.
No, that Spec 5 is badass.
It's
Or whatever it's the Spec,
it's
Spec V, right? Or
yeah, Spec V.
Yeah, that's a
Spec
badass.
5. It was the number 5. And the reason why I kind of wanted it is because I wanted to get all of them.
Yeah.
But the first one, I got the first one, but I couldn't find 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
So I was like, I got rid of the first one. But the first one was like a regular M&P style. And it was okay. But that Spec V, that Smith, to me, of course, I have that same issue that I destroyed, didn't like it. And a good friend of mine, he don't like it at all. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to be called a Smith fanboy, whatever. I don't care. But
Are you generally a Smith and Wesson fan?
no.
Okay, so that's fair.
No, I'm an EDC guy. And then let people say, just pick one and pick 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Not to cut him off, but he does really well with showing people different budget, options.
Guns.
He'll show you budget options for almost everybody's price range on his YouTube channel, and he's very fair talking about them. So
And I want to do another showcase, and hopefully one day we can have a place with the ring. Ladies, I can't stress enough for you guys to carry, and I want to talk to this at the end. But I just want to put this plug in real quick, ladies. I had a friend of mine. She was being watched by a guy at a grocery store locally, and watching her and her daughter. Ladies, please, and she is a concealed weapons holder. She has her weapon on her. We need to protect ourselves, and especially the world that we're in today and stuff. Especially in our own neighborhoods too, our own backyards. We need to protect ourselves.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna have a thing with different EDCs that I will put here at the shop and put online. We're gonna have a range day if ladies want to come out and.
Yeah, we were kind of collaborating, talking about potentially putting on a range day for some females that were interested in maybe getting our hands on some, different everyday carries that we recommend, and because between both of us, we have plenty of everyday carries that people can try.
Absolutely.
And we really, I'm not here to push beliefs on anybody. I'm not here to push politics on anybody. But if you have the right to defend yourself, it's better to have the tool and never needing to use it than wishing you had it. So
Absolutely.
please, if you can protect, your family, the person behind you, the old grandma trying to pick up her groceries on the table, please do, because this world is crazy out there. There's people out there that's just they don't care about you, your family. There's their,
Yep.
So
To wreak havoc. So what is your number 1?
So
Yep.
my number 1 is the CZTS3 that just got released at SHOT Show.
Okay.
So the TS3 is their higher end version of the CS2. The CS2 is already a phenomenal gun. It's one of my it's like tied for my favorite gun in the whole world. The TS3 is even much more narrower, and it's actually direct optic cut from what I understand. So you don't need a plate anymore. A lot of CZ guns, that's my only gripe with CZ guns, is a lot of them you need plates.
Why doesn't more? Okay, you're talking about plates now. Why don't more manufacturers? Okay,
Give you the plate.
yeah, it'll give you a different operating system plate. For the different.
Oh, okay, so,
RMC.
yeah.
It's because Some companies,
Some companies are doing it. Don't quote me, but I think.
Canik is doing it.
Oh yeah, Canic's been doing it for a while. Who is it, man? I want to say it's Fusion, but I could be wrong. The new Pro Comp that's coming out has both, and I know Fusion's XF down there has both. Has RMR and RMSC, big steel plates.
You know, this actually comes with a CNH plate.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
For
That's not
CNH
expected.
optics.
Nice.
But most companies, you have to wait months.
There's my gripe with the H&K. This is for people that don't know this. VP9CC. It's cut. The optic cut for it is RMRCC, and it is Trijicon's new RMRCC cut. There's only one company that makes one, and it's Trijicon. So you're going to spend another $600 on it.
Oh, did I see one like it already come pre-made with the Vortex Defender, the square box that looks like a.
I think it's RMSC. I could be wrong. I don't know.
You're
But
talking about the little tiny CC one, right? The H&K, the compact VP9. I believe it comes with a package deal.
oh, you think it has different plates?
No, with the Vortex Defender on it.
I'll have to look into
I
that.
think it does because I saw them the pre-release of like how much the pricing on them and everything. I think it does have, but I think it's a different plate for it. I could be wrong though. I'll look into it. But I hate being limited on what I can use for optics on pistols and stuff. But no, my number one is TS3 CZ. It's literally for competition. I mean, if you want to use it for duty, be my guest. But it's like $3,800.
Boy,
So it's a
that-
race gun.
Yeah, it's a race. it's the win. The win, number one.
let me show you my shocked face.
No, but I'm a CZ fanboy. Always will be. Nobody's gonna change my mind. I love them. I will probably be buried with one. So, but no.
What about that CMMG new Banshee that came out?
CMMG.
What do you think
I haven't
about
seen
Banshee?
anything about it. The CMMG guns in general are great. The Banshee itself, great gun.
There's a new one that just came
I
out.
haven't seen about the new one.
I just saw that online today.
So I just want to see what some of these people are commenting. Everybody's making fun of the E cannon.
Hey, if it goes, and I've always learned this. I've talked to many people in the industry.
Slug Nation, slug.
If it goes boom, and you can get 2 booms or 3 booms out of it before it jams, you're probably in good shape. You get,
Ooh, which one?
You better hope the
but
first one
anything
ain't the
that you're
jam.
shooting with, right, if it's like almost like the cannon. But if you go to like one of in the industry, a lot of people in the industry told me, hey, if you can get 1 to 3, if you get 3 booms out of it, and especially the weight of it, you probably can knock the person out by throwing it at them. But
Yeah.
the 3 that's like 3 rounds. If you are proficient enough, even though the pistol is that kind of pistol,
Yeah.
it's just it doesn't matter if you buy a Taurus. Taurus are a good company. Taurus been out there for many years. You know that a lot of people don't like Tauruses. It's not. That's why I started my channel with the budget stuff, because anything that can help you protect yourself.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to. So one of the last topics we're going to talk about is do we think that gun shows are dying? Do you like think of it 5-10 years ago?
I think they are. When I was a kid, there was a bunch of me and my dad would always go to, and now it seems like they're few and far between.
There were more private sellers when I was growing up.
Yeah.
More private sellers, and a lot of
You
people.
think it's because of government stuff?
Yes,
Yeah.
and a lot of private sellers
More red
now.
tape,
They're
more.
more like, I'm not trying to use that word. I don't want to use that word. They're hiding. They're out there at the gun shows outside, and they'll look at you and be like, huh? What?
Hey,
Yeah. And they'll give you that nod and be like, oh.
let's see what you got.
Yeah, then you walk over and everything's there, you know? Because it was more when I was growing up too, is private sales. Back for gun shows, and I do the gun shows. That's a good question you asked, because I do the gun shows, and Do you mind me calling out the company that actually
No,
does
go
them? Shoe Straight.
Yeah, just straight. They're huge.
Yes, and they do
Yeah.
the Florida gun shows, and they're in Tampa, Florida, this weekend. And I believe next weekend they're going to be in Fort Myers. I should have checked on that before I said something. But they have a lot of people going to the gun shows.
Yeah.
And a lot of people that I deal with at the gun shows, with the different people from around the state, people have commented on these gun shows, and I say, you got to go because they're thinking that it's a waste of time paying the admission fee. Sometimes you have to pay.
I feel like they're obligated to buy something at that point, right?
Right, but they think it's overpriced.
Yeah.
Most of these dealers are not.
Yeah.
I've been to some of these dealers and be like, say what again? And they have leeway. They have leeway to talk to work on a price. Most of these dealers in there.
Well, see, for instance, there's a lot of stipulations when you have a gun shop, as in there's must advertise prices. So when there's a price that's on there, sometimes it's quite high that you would normally sell it for, but you sign a contract saying you must advertise it for that price. Whereas at a gun show, you can kind of talk to them more and work on that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right. And I'm stuck in the middle with the whole if they're dying or not, because I remember them, like Carl said, I remember them being everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And like you said, I think it's because you got a bunch of the Fed boys walking around, hiding, trying to just rope people up. And I mean, they say loopholes at gun shows and stuff like that. Like, no, you're not supposed to be selling shit in the parking lot. You're not supposed to.
Right. And it happens everywhere. I'm not
but you should let private sellers at least sell at the gun show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a lot of some do, but then some don't. And I don't know. I feel like they gave too much power to some people. But
well, as for the guns to that side,
We need the power back to the people.
yes. Yeah.
That's what we need.
No.
But to be
We need the
honest,
people.
seeing those and I go to a lot of booths and I ask the people if I can record them and put them on my channel. But then we can't put prices on YouTube. And stuff. But I've seen amazing deals, and it's like going to a flea market and be like, hey, let's work on this. Let's work on this. Can you throw that in? They can do that. They have that leeway than a normal big box store.
Yeah.
And people don't understand that. People just think, oh, they're just overpriced. But like you said, they have a price that they got to advertise at.
Yeah.
And
You
because
have to have that tag saying one price, but certain stipulations you can kind of talk to that person, or that person, maybe the gun maybe the gun store or the vendor can't necessarily go out and say, yeah, well, we can work on the price, but like if the guy offers him money, offers him $30 less, he feels like it's a good deal, he can take it. Nothing says you can't take it for that price. It just says you must advertise this for that price.
I'm not gonna lie, those are the bigger gun shows. They can do that. They're the bigger thing. The local gun shows, which they don't allow me to film for some reason.
Like the ones around here?
Yeah, to give them advertisement, they won't allow me to film. There was only one guy that allowed me to film.
Like the one at Grand Oaks?
Grand Oaks.
Why won't they? Why?
They said they have to get a signed concept released to actually.
They feel like something's going to be shown and they don't want them to see it?
Well, I understand showing someone's face, but if you watch my gun shows on my YouTube channel, I'm more focused on the product. I'm not sitting there unless they want to say, "Hey, my name is Eddie from such gun store," and he wants to put a plug in or talk about his stuff. I'll do that because he gave me consent. I'm walking around like this. So like the Shriners and stuff like that, everybody has their own. It's run by the same people, and I'm not knocking them because I like them. I go to those shows. I won't go to. There's another one in Bushnell that right now going on. I know the people that run it. Good guy, But in the middle of my video, he stopped me. He said, "You can't be doing this. You can't record and all that." But when I asked the people, they said yes.
Huh.
They put a good gun show on.
Yeah.
Okay? Sundays. You catch a gun, you go to a gun show 2 hours before they close on
They're
Sundays.
trying to make that deal.
You can find the best deals. Honestly, it's like my father. I know he's watching down at me, but he always wheeled and dealed with everybody. Okay, but do you want to take? Do you really want to put that back in your vehicle?
You really want to take all those home with you?
Yeah. Do you really want to take that whole big case of ammo with you?
Yeah.
You know that's kind of heavy.
Yeah.
I can
Let me
off-
take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it off your hands for you.
So
bro.
that's
Smooth.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
how I was
Talking.
That's how I was raised. You know, go find that at the end of the day.
So my one big problem with gun shows is some of these people that run the gun shows allow people to go in there and sell stuff that has nothing to do with guns at all, or anything tactical related, or survival equipment. Nothing. They'll have, like, we vended for one, and they had somebody running a CBD oil vendor.
Yeah.
Like, why are you there?
I do like my beef jerky guy. I do like the beef jerky guy. Be some good beef jerky.
Hey, listen, when it comes
But
to
ain't
food,
beef jerky survival every?
it is.
That's
It's
somebody.
survival for us.
Yes. If you give me some good beef jerky, I'm gonna eat it. He's there at every Florida gun show, and I love his food.
Man.
I love his jerky. But yeah, I seen koozies. And this is local. These are smaller gun shows.
I get it, and yeah, but like you go there for a reason to go see gun stuff, or you know what I mean, you know what to expect, and you next thing you know, you're like, yeah, we got fresh baked goods here, selling cookies and freezer dried or whatever. I
I'm
don't
waiting
know.
for
Man.
a Ninja Warrior to come out. A lot of times I go to these gun shows and they got like swords and all that, and like they got these. Hey, I seen it, even the Ginsu
Or
knives.
just
and-
katana.
Yeah, katana were like cooking knives and stuff.
Listen, there was one we went to. You go in there and he had done set up. You go in there to look at guns and walk by a guy. He's wanting to put lotion on your back. And I was like, what is that? And he was like, well, I'm over here selling. I thought to myself, damn, that's kind of odd being in a gun show. Like, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Lather up, bud.
Lather up.
No.
Wow, I've never seen that, but
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, he got mad though when he wouldn't let you put it on his back or put it on your back. I was like, nah, I'm good. Now you got whatever.
how about you just put it in my hand? I just
Yeah.
I'm not taking my
And
shirt
it's,
off.
it's always that person that like you're like, no, thank you. They keep pushing the envelope, and you're like, bro, I already told you no. Leave me alone.
Or is that same person you see at every,
Yeah.
at every small gun show? Is the same person that tells you the same? Actually, say, have you seen this? You try to stay away from that area, but you
If you
see
try
one,
this, you got
you
a
see
headache?
one gun over there. You're like,
got
I want to
body ache?
see.
You listen, you know it's fixing to go to shit when their spill line is. I got this lotion that. Do you have chronic pain? I'm thinking, get away from me.
You know
You
what I
have
seen?
anything for a finger?
Yeah.
You know what I've seen though is, and I don't know how this gets people to buy anything. They're like, oh, you can't afford this. I've seen people do
You
it.
never know who's got money and who don't.
I
Exactly.
give you a
Never
primary
know.
story. I give you a primary story, and it's just off topic from guns. Okay. Anybody remember Circuit City?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I worked at a Circuit City on 200,
Okay.
and I was in the warehouse in the back moving stuff, and one of the guys was sick, and the manager comes, hey, Louis, come over here and work at the floor over here. And it was this couple came in, and I was like, oh my, they had dirty clothes and all that.
Yeah.
It didn't look. I kind of felt sorry for them. We were looking around. They were looking at appliances and all that. I'm like.
What are you looking at for?
I'm thinking that's the first thing that came to
Yeah.
my mind. I didn't know they hit the lottery 2 weeks before that
Never know.
for $17 million. That was their take home, and they wanted to furnish the
If
house.
you are watching this, Circuit City people,
You
you can always invest in a local gun shop.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I don't even know who runs
I agree.
Circuit City. But yeah, it's you just can't tell the book by cover. I just don't like the ones you go to. It's like, do not touch.
What? Yeah.
Why you touched that? It's supposed to be touched. And I started putting gloves in my pocket. And it says do not touch, and put the glove on. And I'm like, and they do not touch. I'm like, okay. And one guy has a barrel. I love this guy here. If somebody was touching the ammo in the barrel, loose ammo.
Yeah.
He goes, I got your fingerprints now. I'm like, I started running. I'm like, oh no. But he started joking. You know, people have fun, but gun shows are small ones are dying, the larger ones are staying afloat. I can say that.
Yeah, I mean, we sometimes been at gun shows, and they have always treated us well. Like, even small ones, like we met great people, we met assholes, we met, we met people that we thought were assholes and ended up being great people.
Yeah.
So,
and vice versa too.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I mean, but before you guys go, I just want to remind everybody that Bryant Ballistic Systems is announcing our Cerakote giveaway winner this coming Friday. If you haven't entered a chance to win, it's a couple days ago we shared a picture that kind of has all the rules and stipulations on it. Go on there, like the page, share that post, and comment what gun you want to get Cerakoted. You'll be entered in a chance to win it. It's completely free. We just want to put that back out there, get as many people as we can to enter to win.
And I'm not eligible.
Carl's not either.
No.
No, but we all want to thank you for joining us here at the round
Thank
table,
you.
here at Locked and Loaded.
Absolutely.
Here at Bryant Ballistic Systems, and me personally, Lewis, Group Therapy Arsenal. Thank you very much for joining me, and
Hope we can do
it's going
this.
to be it's going to be a fun ride with the videos and stuff we're going to produce for you guys.
And I might have a special treat next week.
And
Yeah?
we'll let you know when we do a range day.
Yes. Yes. I'm gonna bring some stuff I can't get my hands on. And hopefully the gentleman's ready.
300 Winchester Magnum wing shoot.
It won't even fit in the shoot it. Yeah, I thought you were gonna bring it on here. I was like, it won't fit in the frame. But I had to assemble it in the back.
Well, I met a guy the other day at a 338 Lapua that he built. It was like 48 inches long.
Yeah, what's this guy?
I just holding it like this. I'm like
I'm pretty sure the barrel stands up to his shoulder.
Yeah.
But no. This concludes this episode and podcast of Locked and Loaded here at Bryant Ballistic Systems. Thank you guys very much for joining us.
Have a
Thank
blessed
you.
day.
Have a good night.
Also, too, Group Therapy Arsenal. Stay strapped, stay blessed. Always have your back. Watch your six. We're all family. Thank you again for Bryant Ballistics. Thank you, meeting Carl.
Thank you.
And check out Group Therapy Arsenal on YouTube.